Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I realized I just forgot to film an introduction for this video, but anyways, we're going to be looking at a 2022 GMC Sierra AT4X, which is the most capable off-road truck that GMC currently offers. So the AT4X in front of us is finished in the dynamic blue exterior color, and this one has the black leather interior. Now this is one of my favorite colors on this truck in the Sierra lineup in general. You can see the sun is kind of behind the clouds right now, but it does have a good amount of metallic flake in the paint. And as far as the front end of the AT4X goes, there's a lot of unique aspects in terms of design as well as features that this truck has. You can see it does have this bronze colored grille, which accents nicely against this blue or any color in the Sierra lineup in general. Red GMC logo like usual with the camera below it for the 360 camera system. And this one does feature a front washer so you can wash the mud or debris off the camera when off-roading. AT4X in the grille corner. You have the paint match front and rear bumpers, which personally I like that look better versus the kind of chrome or black bumpers. Full LED lighting at the front of this truck, so you have LED high and low beams, LED turn signals, and LED daytime running lights with LED projector fog lights down on the front bumper. There you can see your front parking sensors, and one of the unique aspects for the AT4 lineup in general is the red tow hooks, which again means it's more off-road capable, right? Kind of. But anyways, a very nice front end on the AT4X. I think it looks very aggressive and suits this truck well. You have the black fender arches on both the front and back. You might be able to get the paint match versions as a dealer install accessories like the normal GMC trucks. Coming to the wheels and tires, these are where the unique aspects of the AT4X start to come in. These are going to be roughly 33 inches in diameter. They are a light truck 275, 65, 18-inch gloss black wheel wrapped in a Goodyear Duratrac all-terrain tire, so a very off-road capable tire. You can see the aggressive sidewalls there for biting into the mud, and lots of sipes in the tire for letting the mud and water run out of it. So very aggressive tire and unique size to the AT4X. This one has the optional side steps, a dealer installed accessory with the Sierra imprinted in the bedline material there. Gloss black mirror caps with LED lighting on the outside, camera on the bottom, as well as LED puddle lights. The driver's side as well as the interior middle are going to be auto dimming. This truck has blind spot detection and they are going to be heated. Proximity entry on both front door handles. And here on the side profile, you can see the gloss black trim around the windows. Very nice looking truck. This is a standard size bed. It is the only configuration offered with the AT4X. Out back you have full LED tail lights, so LED brake, running lights, as well as turn signals. Rear bumper step like all GM trucks. Rear parking sensors, tow hitch. This one has the camera capability, so you can add the accessory cameras for your trailer, plug them in here, and view them on the infotainment screen. Sierra logo, AT4X on the right side, and the multi-pro tailgate is standard equipment on most GMC trucks at this point, so this one does have it as well. You have unique suspension dampers with the Multimatic DSSV spool valve dampers. You can see a good view of them there on the front side. These were first found on the Colorado ZR2, kind of made their way onto this truck as well, and then will be found on the Canyon AT4X as well as the Silverado ZR2. So they all use the same technology, and I believe they are the same dampers overall, just kind of tuned for each application. So this particular AT4X does have a few additional options in addition to the standard equipment. This one has the AT4 high clearance step, 3 years of OnStar safety and security, and then the dynamic blue metallic is an extra cost color, which brings the total MSRP including destination to $80,740. So stepping inside the AT4X, you will find a fairly unique interior amongst many of the other Sierras in the lineup. So starting out here on the door panel, you'll have soft touch uppers, soft touch armrests, red accent stitching with some white accent piping and stitching below that. You have a unique texture that is here on the middle of the door panel as well as the upper side. Some black wood trim. Power windows, mirrors, and locks with two-person memory seating for the driver's side. Automatic up-down front passenger and driver's side window. Power folding mirrors, which is a nice luxurious feature to have for sure. And then of course an AT4X badge to let you know you're driving the most off-road capable Sierra there is. Bose premium audio system with some more darkened chrome trim and lots of storage in the lower door panel. AT4X badge here in the door sill plate. power driver's seat with 4-way power lumbar. You do have massaging front seats. I believe that is what this button is here for. And you might have adjustable bolsters via this knob here as well. So very nice front seat adjustability. And you can see these seats are very luxurious. You have full grain leather seating surfaces in this truck with some white accent stitching and piping, some red accents in the middle, and then your AT4X badge up here on the backrest. So very nice seats. They definitely stand out and provide a nice contrast on the interior. So immediately you hear that 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 purr to life, and you're greeted with the refreshed Sierra interior. Looks very nice, was definitely a huge upgrade versus most of the other Performer trucks from GM. Definitely kept up with the competition with this refresh. So what you're looking at is a 12.3 inch fully digital gauge cluster. This is the same one found in something like the Tahoe and Suburban as well. Very user customizable. You can control it here on the right side of the steering wheel. So I'm not going to show you everything. This will have some off-road pages for the AT4X that kind of just show your pitch and roll as well as some of your four-wheel drive settings as well. Red accent stitching on the steering wheel. This is leather wrapped. It is heated. You do have adaptive cruise control that you can control with 3 gap adjustments here on the left side. On the right side, you have your audio as well as Bluetooth controls, and on the back side, you do have paddles for the infotainment, volume, and tuning abilities. Paddle shifters up here on the top side of the steering wheel. That is nice to have. Automatic high beam assist as well as regular wipers here on the left side. Nothing on the right side because this does have a console mounted shifter. We'll get to that here in a second. To the left side of the steering wheel, we have a bunch of four-wheel drive as well as lighting controls. So first off, we have your electronic parking brake. You have your 4 high, 4 low, 2-wheel drive, as well as your automatic transfer case settings. Drive modes are down here via this knob. So in this particular truck, we have 3 modes. We have normal, off-road, as well as terrain. And then a dedicated tow haul by pushing that button as well. Bed lighting, as well as your gauge illumination. Automatic LED headlights up front with your LED fog lights as well. And then farther up here, we have your heads-up display that you can control. So you can display different information on it. You can see right now it has the off-road settings on it. And then lastly, we have your power tilt telescoping steering column, which again is a very nice luxury feature for sure. Across the dash, you can see some of the white accent piping and stitching, AC vents. And then farther down, you'll have the 13.4 inch HD color touchscreen from GM. This again is the refreshed 2022 interior. This does have built-in navigation via Google Maps. So 100% huge upgrade from the former system that GM used to put in many of their trucks. Wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay, USB, Bluetooth audio inputs, all the usual stuff, Sirius XM, AM, FM radio. If we look at your cameras on this particular truck, we have the 360 surround vision camera system. So you can kind of scroll through some of the camera settings here. You still have a volume and power knob as well as a dedicated home button on the left side. You have kind of a unique start-stop button here. It's not round like the traditional GM buttons, but more of kind of like a switch lever type deal. Heated and ventilated front seats on this particular truck with dual zone automatic climate control, all controlled from this area right here with hard touch buttons. Lane keeping assist right here, front and rear parking sensors on off, stop start on off, tailgate release, hazard button, traction control off, hill descent control. And then these two on the right side are your front and rear lockers. Now this is one of the big deals about this truck, is that this is the only 1500 on the market currently that has both a front and rear locking differential. Below that you have a little storage cubby, USB-A and USB-C inputs. It's kind of a little bit of a strange area to put them, but I'm not complaining. They're not really in the way or anything like that. 2 large cup holders here on the right side with your darkened chrome accent trim. Here is the proximity key fob for this truck, the familiar one for GM, the most up-to-date one. You can see the GMC logo on the back. Remote start as well as your tailgate button, so pretty usual stuff there. Here's your console mounted shifter. Again, this is the updated one in the refresh interior trucks. So to put it in gear, you simply push this button on the left side, pull back. That's drive. One more time is low. Put it all the way up is reverse. So your backup camera comes on. If you want to just put it in neutral, bump it down once, puts it in neutral, and then park is that button on top. So pretty easy to use, no complaints there. And then behind that, you do have your trailer brake controller. So again, this is a very interesting location, but it is a very useful location. You can rest your arm here on the armrest and control your brake controllers. On each side of the center console, you do have storage cubbies, so that is nice. And then your wireless charging pad for your cell phone. is kind of in here, kind of integrated into the center console lid there. Nice soft touch leather stitch armrest with some more of that accent chrome trim. Inside you do have your 120 volt outlet, as well as 2 more USB charging ports. Lots of additional storage space in there with the removable kind of covey that gives you even more storage. Up top you'll find the micro suede headliner. This is unique, I believe, to the AT4X. Very premium material. You can see you have your leather stitch handle up here on the A-pillar. There's some LED lighting for the vanity lights. Here's your rear camera mirror. You can flip that down to be a regular auto dimming mirror if you would like. Up top you have your OnStar passenger airbag indicator, interior LED lighting, sunroof controls, the power rear window, as well as 3 garage HomeLink settings. And this truck does not offer a panoramic type sunroof, just a traditional single size sunroof with a manual shade. So that is the front of the AT4X. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back seat, see what the second row has to offer. The second row is going to be very luxurious in this truck once again. So you have nice soft touch uppers with the same leather material, same padded armrests with the same accent stitching colors. Lots of storage down below. You can see you do have a tweeter as well as a mid here on the door panel for the speaker system. And then of course the seats are going to follow through with the same accent colors as well. Storage pockets still in the back of the seat. See, the floor mats do feature the kind of the premium upgrade from GMC, so you can snap these inserts in and out to give you either a carpeted section or just a rubbered section on the bottom for mud and stuff like that. So nice to see that those can be snapped in and out. There's a look at the front dashboard. 2 mat pockets, 1 on each of the front seats. You do have heated second row seats in this particular truck, AC vents, 2 USB charge outlets, no 120 volt outlet in the back seat. That is a little bit of a bummer. Cup holders via the armrest. Once again, the sliding rear window. This all is heated back here and tinted, of course. You do have a nice size cutout for headroom behind the sunroof. So I'd say that is probably pushing 3 inches of an indent here. So you have a lot of headroom here in the second row, no complaints there. Space is not a concern in the second row of this truck. It is very nice. These seats are extremely soft, very high quality leather, nicely padded, and they do fold up like that for additional storage space underneath the seats. So yeah, very nice second row interior of this truck. But then again, it should be for that $80,000 price point. So take a look at the bed. The multi-pro tailgate is going to be standard on many GMC trucks anymore. So you can release just the upper via the front button there, or release the entire tailgate. It is a soft open tailgate. And once again, you can fold that down for the step, which includes the handle here on the left side. LED bed lighting here in the back. AT4X at the front of the bed, of course, the spray-in bed liner from the factory. 120 volt, 400 watt outlet in the bed. And then you have your cameras and additional lighting up there as far as the third brake light goes. So yeah, very nice bed. Pretty typical from most GM trucks. Now take a look at the passenger front seat. You will find all of the same adjustments on the passenger front seat as far as the power go. So you have 4-way power lumbar. You have the massaging function as well as the adjustable bolsters. Very nice interior on the AT4X. Let's go ahead and take a look underneath the hood of this particular truck, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. So under the hood of the AT4X, you'll find the 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 paired to the 10-speed torque converted automatic. This puts out 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque, of course through a 2-speed automatic 4-wheel drive transfer case. And this is definitely the powertrain that most people would want in this truck. However, there are some competitors that offer more horsepower and more torque via boosted applications, whether that be a V6 or a V8. I think that is by far the one complaint that people have about this truck, is that there needs to be a higher output version. But personally, I think this engine suits this truck quite well. So that's going to do it as far as the 2022 GMC Sierra AT4X goes. This truck is pretty badass, if I don't say so myself. Like I said, this is the only 1500 in the segment or in production in general that offers the locking differentials both front and back, and some of the off-road capability that this truck has. So I think it's a very cool truck. Like I said, it doesn't maybe pertain to more of the performance via the high horsepower and torque as some of the other competitors, but I think it is the more traditional off-road capable as far as rock crawling, mud, sand, stuff like that than some of the other competitors on the market. But when it comes to price point, it is a very hefty price tag of just over $80,000 as equipped. But once again, as soon as you factor in some of the competitors on the market, I think that price point is quite justified. Some might say you can get a Ford Raptor for less money, which is true. But when you start optioning the Raptor up to a similar spec as this truck, it might get very close to the same price point, if not much higher. So it's kind of just like pick your poison. Would you like more of a precision element tool like this one, or kind of like a wide body performance dune runner truck like the Raptor, as well as like even the TRX? So let me know what you think of this full-size off-roader down in the comment section below. Do you happen to own one? If so, how has the reliability and ownership experience been? Are you looking at purchasing one? Personally, I would probably stick to the mid-size class of the Colorado or the Canyon in the AT4X trim. I think those trucks fit my lifestyle better. I like these smaller, kind of more nimble trucks. And again, I don't need a full-size truck for anything that I would do. So if I were to own something off-road oriented in terms of a truck, it would definitely be in the mid-size segment of truck. And again, those trucks alone are very capable as it is. So I would personally rather have a mid-size, but let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. So if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please hit that like button as always. It greatly helps out these videos in the channel. If you guys are not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, and check out some of the other videos I have, both in terms of GMC, Chevy, Buick, as well as Hyundai content. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure to check out the channel. So once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, hope to see you guys in the next one.